stop up north. This is probably our best spring wheat field on the farm. And it does look nice. It sounds nice walking through it. I can't wait to harvest this because we're gonna be able to keep our headers, you know, normal height above the ground, so we're not running rocks into them. But oh, this looks good. It's up to my knees or higher. That's amazing. Why this stuff is better is that it's up north. It's far enough north where the rain actually came through and it caught a lot of it. And it looks really good. It's a nice looking head there. So the question is it ready? Grab a couple of these. Oh yeah, nice and hard. Looks good. I think we're moving here tomorrow. We got a reason for that, I'll show you soon, but good. Guessing 25 to 30 bushel here. This would be more in line of what an average crop would be on our farm. Guess we won't know until the combine's getting it, but that's my prediction.
Eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Is it tasty? PB&J. Oh yeah, that's what they're having. Peanut butter and jelly. They call it PB&J. Did you not know that?
PB-pop.
No, not quite like that, but pretty close.
PB pizza.
And it's not pizza. Although I'm pretty sure they make peanut butter and jelly pizza somewhere in the world, I'm sure. Okay, a rabbit. You want a rabbit? Go get the rabbit. Yeah, he jumped off the combine with a hop, skip, and jump. And he's chasing the hop. So, that's what he lives for, is those rabbits, those growing jackrabbits. They're fun, because they played, but actually there was 2 of them there that came out. So that was cool. Because he missed the one, it ran out and he was overlooking, and then I said, oh crumb, he's gonna miss that one, and then he ran right into the other one. So, all right, he'll come back stepping on his tongue. I'll have to lift him up back in the combine. He'll be patting, but he'll be ready to roll again. He's not old yet. That's some good looking wheat right there. Let's get rolling. We finally got off that ground that we had barley on last year that just devastated it with the drought. So now we're back into some good yields, like 20, 25 bushel. This was chem follow ground. That's what the whole farm would have been if we would have chem followed last year and not put peas in or any other crops. It just did fallow wheat. We would have over doubled our bushels on half the acres. A lot less wear and tear. But I got a full truckload. Let's get this to the bin site, let's get it in. I got the other truck parked down there. They're rolling along. It's gonna fill trucks quick now. This is gonna be fun, so let's get rolling.
3 combines rolling. This is a good site. It's been a couple years since we've had 3 red machines in the same field. And I'm excited. I'm getting these guys a truck. Right now I'm the truck guy, which is fine because it changes things up, but pretty soon I'm gonna be the combine guy again. I'm looking forward to that. So let's get this combine unloaded. I've got one right here. Augers out, lights flashing, that's important. That one's got a mount on the top, that one's getting close. And that one's unknown, but the lights are flashing, so let's take care of business here. One problem with 12-inch spacing with your air seeder, the type of openers we have. It's bumpy to drive across. And right now, this is the rolled peas. Once I get into the wheat that hasn't been rolled by a land roller, yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't think we want to run these trucks hard in this stuff. You got to take it easy. Maybe someday we'll get a chaser bin. Grain cart. Grain cart, not chaser bin. Silly. Oh yeah, he's full. Hasn't shattered yet. I guess we'll just keep it in there until it breaks and they get a new window. No one looks at that anyways. This is some of our best yielding wheat so far. It's running 25, 30 bushels an acre. Reason is this was fallowed ground. We chem followed this last year. Doesn't that make a difference? Go from 6 to 10 bushels an acre and go to 25 to 30 bushels an acre just because you let it sit for 1 year idle. I don't like chem follow. I really don't, because I like the idea of keeping organic matter growing in your ground year after year. But when you get 2 times the bushels up to 3, it's a no-brainer. Dry years like this, chem follow pays. That's why we bought the wheat. It's nice to cut some good crop for once. Feels good. Just really nice. Except for these combine operators, just can't seem to do a good job. Look at that. Look at that. Left it right there. I got that. I'll pick it up for them. And combine number 2. I see some green berries in here. A little wet there. Must have been a bottom down there they were finishing off. And the top of that one looks pretty green too. Good thing we got some nice fans in the bins. There's 17 moisture in some of that, I can tell.
Okay, we're well into spring wheat harvest. We are cutting on our north part of our farm where there was much more rain, and as you can see here, it's running around in the area of 43. This piece is going to average at least 35, I would think. It's really nice wheat. Nice to be able to cut some wheat this year. We have a few fields like this, but they're mostly on the north end of the farm. But it is nice. I'm just running along smoothly. Grain loss at that is not bad. It's keeping fairly low in loss, and very even stand. I mean, there's no scalloping, as you can see. You know, scalloping is where there's areas that the soil is a little bit better, moisture drifts, the snow drifts, and then right next to it might be an area a little bit lower and it has uneven height on the grain across the crop. So, but yeah, this is nice. A lot of bushels, trucks having to go back and forth, unloading at the bin. It's a good feeling. So, but we want to get this harvested. There's not much weather change, but you just never know. you would like to get your good stuff in the bin. So we have an extra combine running, so that'll help knock out a few of these acres, and then we'll keep moving on till she's done. Okay, there is a buck trying to hide in this crop and wild oats. I'll show it to you. Do you see the buck? There he goes. There we go. Oh, there's more than one. You wanna? Oh, I know. Oh. All right. He wants to chase, I think the name was John. Yeah, he loves chasing John Deeres. They're easy to catch. Did you see a coyote? Huh? I thought I saw a coyote. Alright. You want to go? Oh, there he is! You ready? Okay, there you go! That made his day. He found a couple, just a little bit bigger than juvenile, and it's way too far for your camera. They're out there a ways, but man, he's right on them. He's right on those things. Oh my gosh, he's crapping them. I wish I could be over there for that rodeo. All right, that little coyote escapade that Gobi went on, well, he's back, and I gotta show you. There's this waterway that we were cutting around, and of course I couldn't follow him to find out because I couldn't hardly get across, but there is a pond, a reservoir, and of course he found it, and I want you guys' opinion. Does he get inside the cab now? Oh my. Do you know what reservoirs smell like after quite a few hot days in the summer? And it's kind of scummy. I don't think this is going to be funny. A little smelly, but oh well, he'll keep licking himself. I know. I'll lift him up. All right, you ready to go? Okay, let's go. My arm's soaked. Woo! Anybody can send me an air freshener? This cab has got kind of a scent right now. You know those cardboard green trees that you put in cars, and they emit a certain type of environmental effect. This one here should just be a bunch of moss, and well, maybe it's just him. Oh boy, I'll get used to it. He had fun. Good morning. So I'm putting fuel in B-Spine, then I'll put some fuel in Clifford. Today is about the last day we're gonna have for a couple of days because tomorrow they're talking some rain. Yesterday was so windy. Oh my goodness, it was brutal. But it's pretty calm now. Really cold today. Yesterday was pretty warm, and then it got really cold.
kind of a weird front coming in. But yeah, we'll get these combines filled up and go through them a little bit, make sure everything's good. Dad's dumping in a truck, Nick's spraying with Apache, and I'm filling the combines. Getting stuff done. Slowly but literally, we get it done.
I was out doing some spraying this morning, trying to get caught up behind the combines, trying to take care of all this kochia. It's just a wreck, but it's cleaning up. But we're back into some not very high yielding weeds, so the pressure's not on for me to stay on the trucks all the time. So the guys got the 2 combines going. I'm gonna run down. I think they got 1 truck full. I'm gonna go dump it for them, make sure they got empty trucks. So I jump in the Can-Am. Let's rip. Get down there, unload a truck, see how they're doing, and we get back to taking care of that right there. So it looks like, well, not like that, because I just took care of that, but it looks more like right here, like that. That's what I want it to look like, is that. Oh, Beater Peter. You know what? Can't complain. It's hauling weight. That's what matters. Good running 3406 though. We might have to do something with that engine. I think we got plans in time.
That was a little bit smaller one, so nah, he doesn't get to go out and chase those. He might catch it, but he was intense, huh?
I sucked something up in the combine. Didn't sound good. So I'm back at the shop. And I forgot my camera. It was in the cab. So I grabbed my camera. I already took it off. I don't think it did any major damage, but that front cover for the rotor, I heard something really loud go through the rotor. Must have been a rock, maybe a chunk of metal. So I stopped it, went out and looked, and I knew right away I gotta take it back to the shop because there's a hole. Yeah, that's cute. So I'm gonna tweak it back, weld it all up, put the cover back on, and get back to cutting because it's gonna rain tomorrow. That's what they're saying, but who knows? Yeah, that doesn't, to be honest, that does not look like a rock. I think we hit something and pulled it out of the field and put it through the header and through the combine and done. Other than that, that's the only damage that I see. We're gonna have to get a new one of these. This thing is so thin. Like so thin. It's like welding on a tin can or a pop can. Every time I'd make a little tack to try to button it together, it would burn through and tack and let it cool, burn through. And then I finally get to a point, I'm like, okay, I'm stitching it together. And then all of a sudden it just keeps burning away. But and I'm chasing that, and let's just say it's super thin. But it's stitched together, and I think it'll get us by for the time being. So let's go put it on. Let's go run B-spine and get some acres cut. Yeah. And just like that, we're back to cutting, and I don't hear any bad noises, so we're good. Yeah. I'm just gonna eat one of my chocolate almonds.
Kobe just chasing a coyote.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that? He's right there on top, chasing a coyote. Get him, Kobe. Now they're playing.
Since the crops right now are yielding so poorly, like 6-7 bushels an acre, and it's harder ground, and we knew it wasn't gonna do very good. I've been spraying. So I got the Apache, go take it out, and I'm just kind of following along, and all the ground that got hailed real bad the last couple of years has just developed such a wreck of kochia, and it just can't get a stand to choke it out, so it just keeps growing through the crop regardless of what product we put down. So I'm coming back after harvest right now, and I am knocking it out. Since Big Brute's hanging out in Illinois, being lazy, he doesn't get a chance to do it here, so Apache it is. But we've got some upgrades. The sprayer got improved. Let's go take a look. First up was this brace we put in right here. See that flat iron piece? Yeah, we put that in. Bolted it to each side to hold the frame together because the frame was cracking out. Whenever you turn real hard, the whole axle of this thing tries to push this frame out because that's where it's attached with this, what do they call that? I forget what they call that. It's not the tie rod. Brains fog. All right, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that was a problem, so we fixed that. So that's one improvement. Let's go inside. Here is our second improvement. Viper 4 Plus, replaced Invisio. That's awesome. Really nice monitor. That's in Big Brute. We standardized both of them. Working with Raven, it's been great. There's also some more things coming to the sprayer. Up there. But it's not ready yet, so I can't show it yet. Soon. See the 3-inch we added here? The sprayer was originally only a 2-inch line. I cut a hole, put it in there, ran the hose around. There's fill right there. Made speeding up a lot more when you're getting fills. Got some new tires in the front of this girl, so that's good. New rubber in the back last year, new in the front. Got to do something about this strut right here. I don't know if the nitrogen leaked out of it or what, but it's collapsed and it's not holding up like that one is. But the sprayer still works. We'll do that after farm season when we have time. Take care of that. And then this one right here likes to kind of hang down too. This hydraulic cylinder that they use for balancing out the back axle. So that's gonna get worked on too. But we're just gonna keep improving this sprayer while we keep using it. It's overall a pretty cheap sprayer in today's spectrum of spraying. That's how we keep running it. So when we get some crops grown, you know, maybe we'll think about doing something with it, but for now, I'll keep using it.
Another field being knocked out, finished harvesting. We're cutting the last strip, as you can see, of this field. We're getting down to about 1,000 acres left, and there's going to be a rain event happening later today, but not much rain for us. We might end up with a 1/2 inch total, so that it might shut us down for a couple days, but we'll be back at it, and we could probably hammer that out in 3 days. So we're looking forward to it. As you can see, quite a few weeds. This is last year where, well, actually 2 years had hail through it, and there was no cover crop. By the time we cut it, it had gone to, the weeds had gone to seed. We sprayed it before we seeded it this spring, but it was too small, didn't really take, and we sprayed it after the crop was up and ready to be sprayed at the right stage. It suppressed it, but we didn't get the water and the rain because this germinated a little later. So all that combination was a plus for the weeds and a minus for the crop. but we're gonna hammer this out, and we got things in play to take care of this weed situation that's happened the last almost 3 years. Next year, hopefully we will have turned the corner. We'll get rain. Rain is a big gain. Rain makes grain. Rain makes farming a lot easier because you'll have the crop which will be able to fully compete against the weeds, and that's what's not been happening here. So, but we'll look at the wave. We're down at the bottom. We're going to be going to the top. So,
Well, it's gonna rain tomorrow. At least they say it's gonna rain tomorrow. I kind of suspect it's going to because the situation is so different than normal in that the moisture's coming from the southwest, which is rare for this time in this area because of Hillary. Oh, that Hillary. Yeah, shoving up the side of the coast down by California and Nevada, and a bunch of that moisture is going to make its way all the way up to us in Montana. So we're getting close to be done with harvest. We're under 1,000 acres left, easy. We should be able to finish this next week, depending on how much rain we get. But I'm gonna run my rounds. Got to dump all the trucks. Got to get everything ready for the rain so that nothing gets poured on tomorrow when it's raining. The guys are still in the field trying to finish up as much as they can. So let's go dump some trucks in the dark, get everything put away, cover up some sheets of OSB at the house site, and hopefully we get a bunch of rain tomorrow. I'd love it. Let the crop get rained on. Get 3 inches of rain. Do it. We need it. Seed some winter wheat. That'd be great. There it is. Found it. All right. Let's leave this pickup here tonight and get it in the morning or after the rain. All righty. Right. Made it. That was quick. Thanks for staying with me. So, let's get some lights here first. Got a new camera, does a little better in the dark. Not perfect, but you guys can see a little better. It's actually pretty close to how it is in real life. If you look right there, that's a combine. And that right there is a reflection of my screen. All right, Magnum start. Turn on some lights. Perfect. Let's engage the PTO. Slowly, that's what I like about this tractor, is you can engage it slowly by hand. 1,000 to 1,500, or sorry, 1,050 RPM with a little fast. Pull the gates up. Grab our handy dandy gate opener. Give it a big tug. Let it rip. And then keep tabs of all the grain that's going in that bin and where it came from. I gotta write on the paper here how many bushels and what unit it came from, so we know whose grain is what and what grain is where, because it's all going in one big pile in that. All right, done here. Go take the truck home, park it.